Hey everybody, should be live now. Let's see if it's actually working. Oh, yeah, no, we're rolling. Very, very nice. Hey Chad, how's it going? How are you doing? Levels might be messed up again because I had to change stuff around, but you know, that's life. Let me know if I'm too quiet or too loud. We'll chill out here for a minute or two, and yeah, we'll get started up. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm excited to get back to this. Sorry I took last week off. I got a lot of work done though. This is gonna be a chiller stream. Nothing too big's gonna happen. Something really important's gonna happen, but nothing too big's gonna happen in this one. So feel free to come and relax, or God, I don't even know. Pay attention as much as you want for this one, I guess. Okay. So yeah, I've given it a hot sec, and I might as well just immediately hop into what I'm gonna do. So I promised you guys before each of these something interesting, or like something cool about this series. Thank you, Atormain. So, for the sub, that I should probably clarify. Yeah, this time I'm gonna show you guys something that's a little bit of a pain in the ass to set up. And I promised something cool. And last time we had charts. The time before we had a slideshow. So what's cooler than that? Top 5 coolest things you could think of. Here's probably something that nobody in particular would say, but my mic. Hey friends. I think my voice might have cut out there. Okay, so yeah, no, my transition was, my smooth transition over to this, which got significantly less smooth because my mic bugged out, yeah, no, the only thing significantly cooler than spreadsheets and a slideshow is a gacha game. Said probably nobody, but people might find that empirically true. In either case, I am doing my best to provide you with non-stop thrills. So, yeah, I've been working on this. I've been working on getting this ahead, and, this game is a little hard to get into because, 1, it isn't on the American PlayStation Store. 2, it won't install on my computer in the browser version. 3, there's an amazing amount of input lag because the servers are over in Japan. 4, it's not in English. And 5, it's just an inherently very grindy game by nature. I just wanted to show this off pretty much for a few seconds. It is available, and for what it's worth, this is one of the best ways to explore Zamiria as a whole. Because pretty early in the game, you are given your airship to sort of fly around in, which is, it's neat. You can see I'm hitting buttons on the menu, and they're taking about 9.5 years to actually input. So, right now, we are over a Liberal, and I can actually show you on a 3D map where all these countries are. Oh god, the lag! Yeah, so you'll notice it's a little on the slow side. So up and to the right we have Crossbell, and then up and to the left we have Arabonia. So Reen's somewhere in this direction. This is an interesting title. I think the Trails games actually make for they would make for a pretty decent gacha game, except for one slight problem, just because everybody has their own unique quartz, etc. So you go to the bracers section and you can see all your characters. I have 500,000 Mishis because that's EXP currency, and then a whole bunch of people you don't recognize. Literally, I don't think I have anyone you might know if you're just watching this. However, if you've played these games before, you probably recognize a few of these people. So yeah, I'll show you a single map in this and why this is a little on the hard side. If you want to play this game, you can. It is available on the PC. I couldn't get it to work, but maybe, heck, you could. So, I'll show you a fight. So, the characters that I've got here are, down here, over in the lower left, are the provided for you sort of main duo of this game. As well as her right here. She's one of the main characters from this. I'll probably go into the plot at some point because it is actually canon and is placed within the timeline. And then my main two characters are ones who you'll get to know a little bit later in the series. So I'm just gonna show you a single fight in this game. You'll notice loading times, they take a little bit, and obviously we're not gonna dive into this too much. This isn't gonna be the main focus of the stream or anything, but I at least wanted to show you that this game is out there. I believe I hear the browser version or desktop version has less lag. Like I said, I couldn't get it to work, so we're stuck with the PS4 version. I just wanted to show you guys more or less how this entire thing played out. Arlobot2014 says, wow, Lloyd and Richard together. Never would have expected that. Yeah. So I got one rare character. I got extremely powerful office worker Alan Richard. So currently I'm on auto battle, which games having auto battle is quite a good thing. But yeah, you've basically got your normal menu. You've got attack, craft, arts, move, retreat, item. Thankfully, the menus do have English translations directly beneath them. So yeah, however, the moves do not, so you gotta get a good handle on what they do just by using them. You'll see that Alan Richard's delays here have different values over on the left. If you've ever played Trails the Third, you know that this guy is pretty damn strong. Yeah, no, like, graphically, it's not awful. It's obviously not on, like, Trails of Cold Steel's level, and you'll notice that there's a lot of input lag, because, like I said, the servers are, elsewhere. But, yeah, no, you can get some pretty good-looking effects, and if I can get this working right... Ooh, the input lag on that. Ooh, beautiful. I would like to show you a super in this game, because I think the supers look excellent. And yeah, that craft is fun. It's a, Bright Noah's slap from Gundam. Yeah, so it's a pretty robust system. You can collect pretty much all the characters from the Trails games, and, like, except the timeline for this game makes it a little weird. So, this technically takes place a little later than Cold Steel, I believe. However, a lot of the Erebonian characters are currently at school, so if they are available, they are not in the current gacha, so, like, good luck getting some of your favorites. I might play this game if I could, say, get Gaius or someone, but, yeah, they are not readily available in the normal gacha pools. So, I'm just gonna go on auto attack for a little bit, build up, CP levels, and then show you guys one of the characters' S-breaks. It honestly doesn't matter if we win or lose this fight. Yeah, the auto function's pretty decent. You've got auto attacks only, or auto, attacks and crafts and arts. So, you pick that, and you get your characters using everything, but our goal is to build up CP right now, so we're just gonna go for pure attacks. Spencer says, man, I love this Google Stadia preview. Yeah! Okay, so I'm gonna use an S-break, and here you go. I think this animation is actually excellent. When it doesn't happen. yeah, animation-wise, game's pretty good. And then we can probably just set it to use crafts, etc. And, oh, wait a second. We can use, our good friend Alan Richards' S-Break. So, yeah, you kind of need to give it a sec with the inputs, otherwise you'll lag too much. God, the slowdown. There we go. Okay, here's another S-Break. Now, Colonel Richard's supers are pretty damn good, as you might expect. Of course. There we go. And problem solved. Now, beyond just giving you these characters to fight with, they all have their own unique ordnance, unique, like, quartz affinities, etc. So, there is a lot of customization that you can get into for even just, like, every individual character. Like, you can see Richard here has, one fire slot and then the rest are free, which is pretty damn good. Now, of course, it's a gacha game. We're gonna stream live, the miserable poll rate, because that's part of the fun. So there's a few options. There's friend recruit, story recruit, etc. This friend recruit is like, it'll give you probably like weaker characters, and most of the time it'll give you a Mishi, which you use for XP. Story recruit will give you basically a pool from tickets that you get as part of the story, and then event is like your premium currency, blah blah blah. I saved up a little bit of it. We're gonna throw it at this Ellie banner, see what happens, and we'll probably get into the one big issue of the Trails Gacha game. So, Trails Gacha! Let's logic this out for a sec. Trails is a very narratively focused game with a lot of really good and rich characters. The problem with that is, a lot of those characters are just people who exist to further the plotline. So, instead of, say, getting that really, really juicy, like, Reen 5-star on every roll, which is like, oh man, I'll get my superstar team of, like, I'll get Reen, and I'll get Estelle, and I'll put them all together. Realistically, most of the Trails cast are faceless people like this. So, when you're pulling collectible cards from the pool, you're gonna be getting a lot of Bracer B, Faceless Jaeger. Like, which, maybe that's not bad if you're into that, but like, yeah, that's the one big issue I've seen with this game. Oh man, so yeah, that's Trails of Dawn. Its plot is relevant, it falls within the timeline, so we are going to talk about it at some point. But for now, that is enough of that. I turned off my PS4. That'll be back in a hot second. Yeah, no, like, I played that game quite a bit. It takes a lot of time to grind through what the game expects of you. So, yeah, no, even getting to that point took a little bit of doing. Oh, man. Yeah, like, I've heard, like, I see Lester in the chat. I like, if you had better luck with the other versions of the game, I guess, like, let chat know that your experience was better on computer, because, yeah, not the best on, PS4, just, like, lag-wise. You guys saw it. Ultra Die Senpai says, what did I miss, boss? You missed Gacha and Jay accidentally turning his PS4 off. That is what happened. Let me just boot this up. Okay, and we are back. Cool. And with no further ado, we'll get started for today. Oh, also I got the cute Toa avatar, because of course I did. You gotta get in the spirit of things, right? Not to reveal my character biases or anything. Okay. Yeah, so when last we played this game, we resolved that issue in Celtic, and we hopped on the train and headed back. It was like, shockingly, a lot of the drama between these characters was immediately resolved, which is, God bless. But now it's time for the start of Chapter 2. We're gonna tackle the free day coming up here, and there is a moment that I'm going to be exceptionally happy about in the next session, and I'm gonna do my best to not say my usual line of "this is my favorite character" because I say that about everybody. But
Late May. The lino flowers that painted Trista's spring fields had faded, replaced by lush greenery and a refreshing breeze. With the trials of last month's field study behind us, we found ourselves caught up once more in the bustle of school life. Both our combat training and academic studies continued to become more and more demanding, but May also heralded the beginning of specialist classes, more befitting a military academy.
Depressing. Yeah, I love these little moments of Reen just talking.
The
They're
Orbital Revolution
wonderful.
50 years ago changed the way wars were fought forever.
God, I love your design, Night Art.
There are a
Dumb
number of
spunky
reasons
hair.
for this fundamental change, but 4 factors in particular that I would argue to be the most important. The first is the invention of orbital guns, cannons, and other weaponry. The increased accuracy of these weapons, as well as their ease of maintenance and manufacture, instantly rendered all other firearms obsolete. The second factor is the associated mechanization of the military. Orbital technology led to the formation of armored divisions made up of tanks and armored cars. The impact this new kind of tactical unit had on the battlefield, with its enhanced offense, defense, and mobility, cannot be overstated.
Everybody's in uniform. Reen shows up in his casual clothes. Oh wait, everybody's still in casual gear from last time.
The third factor is the invention of airships. Warships that rely on the gravity manipulation ability of a flight field to remain in the air simply did not exist before the revolution. The sudden addition of a whole new dimension to war, the sky, made countless new strategies viable that were previously unimaginable. And the last factor is the creation of an entirely new practical science, which may be the biggest, most important change of all. Without orbital technology, such a concept would scarcely even have been conceivable. But now we'd be virtually crippled without it. Reen Schwarzer.
Die.
Can you tell the class what that new scientific breakthrough was?
Huh? So, something only possible after the Orbital Revolution, which revolutionized warfare. That would have to be. Now, you might be thinking, what could that be? It's probably magic or something, right? It's gotta be magic. Like, those crazy art things? Like shooting out fireballs and junk? Orbital arts. Or maybe, transport of cargo via train, right? Like, being able to get goods to far places? No, actually. The answer is way more practical than that, and that's why I think this setting is so damn good. Correct. The answer is orbital communications, a form of wireless communication technology based on formless transmissions through orbital waves. This allows officers on the battlefield to obtain pertinent information in real time, leading to precise, accurate troop movements. Of course, countermeasures have also been invented, such as wiretapping and jamming, to particularly limit its benefits. But nonetheless, I got it right. Well done. This is all pretty high-level stuff. I mean, I know the basics, but I've never heard it gone into such detail before. Yeah, we're gonna have to work really hard to keep up. Yeah, so, good setting. Yeah, absolutely excellent. Fucking phenomenal.
Why did Lady Laura have to be placed in a class like that? I was truly looking forward to studying alongside her.
Is that girl next to her not the one who scored the highest on the entrance exam?
I believe so, though I also hear she's a mere commoner.
There's something about that silvered hair girl that I find oddly soothing. I wonder if she'd let me stroke her hair if I were to ask nicely.
Who just says that?
That's quite enough idle chatter. We are members of Class 1. We are above such droll behavior. As well, we cannot allow ourselves to be bettered by that rabble, even in something as insignificant as the culinary arts.
Of course not. I'm so accustomed to our chef doing all of the cooking, however, that I must admit I'm finding this all rather challenging.
Could they make it a little less obvious they're talking about us? I mean, seriously.
They're right behind
It stands
you.
to reason they'd be curious about our class. It's hard to blame them for that, at least.
I think you've wished that plenty already.
Oh shit, I love this guy. Please get a line.
I feel like I'm finally getting the hang of using an orbital computer.
Likewise. I was lost at first, but it's slowly beginning to make more sense.
Elliot, I'm
It is
sorry I
cutting-edge
didn't let you dress
technology
for
here in
school.
Erebonia, so I think most people are confused until they've gotten used to it. Machias and Eustace both picked it up surprisingly quickly, though.
Yeah, but academics are their thing. And I'm pretty sure Machias has been interested in computers for a while, too.
Eustace also seems to get the hang of things far quicker than most people, even if he's not interested in them at all. Which probably just adds insult to injury for Machias.
If you look in the background, you can see Eustace disassociating in real time looking at his computer. Something I think many people can identify with.
I'll bet. I hear they were really butting heads during last month's field study.
They were. At one point, things almost took a violent turn. We were able to hold them back, but I don't think we could have kept them under control for long if Instructor Sarah hadn't arrived.
God bless your heart, Gaius.
We really need to do something about them, but I have no idea what.
I don't either, but you're right. This has gone on for way too long as it is. It needs to stop.
Rean Schwarzer.
Huh? Isn't he from Class 1?
Patrick, is it?
That is correct.
It's Patrick.
My full name is Patrick T. Hyarms. I don't believe I need to say anything more than that.
Please say more than that.
What?
So, you're from the Hyarms family.
Are they prestigious?
About as prestigious as they come. The Hyarmses are one of the 4 great houses, though they're slightly lower in rank than the Albareas. I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
It doesn't matter. I didn't come here to talk to commoners or foreigners.
Jesus Christ, Patrick.
I came to bring gladsome tidings to you, Rean Schwarzer. I am generously extending you welcome to make use of the accommodations on the 3rd floor of the Student Union building.
You mean...
The 3rd floor?
That's where the Nobles Salon is, right?
Your father may be a mere baron, but that still makes you a noble.
I really like that read. Maybe a mere baron.
And though you've had the misfortune of sharing a class with this riffraff, I have decided to use my good name as a member of the Hyarms family to afford you the privilege of joining us.
I like Reed's expression here. Eyebrows up, just like, oh, man.
I do. Appreciate it.
Well... How can I turn him down politely?
This hardly strikes me as the best place to be recruiting new members.
Eustace.
Eustace Albarea?
I wasn't aware the 3rd son of the Hyarms family counted playing factions among his hobbies. If you wished for company in the salon, should you not have come to me first?
You? You've been invited countless times. You simply choose not to come, despite there being no shortage of second years practically begging for your company.
I have no interest.
Suit yourself, then.
Eustace strolls up, goes, why are you inviting Reen? Why aren't you inviting me? We do invite you! That's right, I hate you.
You, Schwarzer. make sure you think long and hard about this. If you care about your future, you need to start thinking about the connections you're making and the sides you're taking.
Oh my god.
He's certainly not shy.
No, he's not. I wasn't sure how to turn him down either. Thanks for stepping in, Eustace.
I wasn't trying to help you. But I did cause you some trouble during last month's field study, so no. That's all.
Eustace, you're so awkward.
Last month's field study? Is he?
Yeah, I think he means the run-in we had with the provincial army.
Ah, so he feels partially responsible for his family's actions then. He must have been looking for a way to apologize to you.
Huh, I guess he has a nice side after all.
Oh boy. Story says, wish I could just summon fucking sparkles. Yeah, mood. Tomorrow's a free day, so do take it easy. You've earned it. Just remember, next Wednesday is your second practical exam. I was wondering when she'd bring that up. Will you be announcing the details of her next field study trip on Wednesday also? Of course! You'll be heading out next weekend. I'm sure you can hardly wait. I, for one, very much look forward to it. Oh, and one more thing. Your midterms are scheduled for the middle of next month, so just file that away if you would. Midterms? Sounds irritating. So we finally get to put all the knowledge we've gained throughout the past few months to the test. Yes, and that's a good thing. You need to be thinking about your academic studies. School can't just be about military strategy, you know? Because if it is, I'm going to get an earful from Vice Principal Heinrich. Again. Is that all you care about? Could we ask if there's anything, could we ask you if there's anything we don't understand? Not if you care about the answer being right. I'm a combat instructor. Book smarts like that are well beyond me. Anyway, that's all for homeroom. Machias, if you'd please. Yes, instructor.
All rise.
All rise. Bow. I love Sarah so
Well,
much.
I'll see you later, Reen.
Later.
Oh, are you two going to club activities today?
Yeah, I am. Did you want to have dinner together later?
We've been eating in the cafeteria an awful lot lately. So maybe we could go to the cafe in Trista today for a change.
Sounds good to me. You want to just meet up in the entrance hall later?
Sure.
See you then.
No, I love the friendship between these three so much. It's so freaking natural.
Oh, hi, Elisa. Are you off to club practice too?
Oh, no, not today.
What is it? Is there something you wanted to ask me?
It's nothing. I'll see you later.
What was that all about?
I feel like this expression of Reen's is used more than any other.
Did you do something else to upset her?
Not that I'm aware of. Although, I suppose it's possible I did something wrong without even realizing it. Knowing her.
Surprisingly sassy.
I was speaking in jest, I assure you. Are you planning on going into the old schoolhouse again tomorrow?
Yeah. The principal did ask me to keep an eye on it, so I thought I'd make time for a quick look inside.
All right. Please let me know when you're planning to begin the expedition, if you would. I have club activities tomorrow, but as far as I'm concerned, the old schoolhouse takes priority.
Thanks. I'll let you know.
Yay!
Excellent. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Laura joined the crew. Also, Laura joined the crew. Like,
You're in
they give you the strongest
chess club,
character
Aren't you, Machias?
pretty much immediately. Nice.
Or are you planning on studying in the library?
Since when was it any of your business what I choose to do after class?
No, I just... Have I done something to upset you?
Not especially. It's actually my fault for being deceived so easily in the first place.
Oh.
Oh, Reen.
Let's just say I haven't got a drop of noble blood in my veins. So I guess we're all in equal standing here. I'm really sorry. I wasn't trying to deceive you.
Save your breath. Whether you're a noble or not is beside the point. The bottom line is you lied to me, and I simply cannot trust those who lie. That's all there is to it.
Reen sequentially has many bad
Please,
days.
think nothing of it.
Oh, am I intruding?
Oh, no, not at all. Did you need something?
I accidentally left one of my textbooks in my desk, so I came back to fetch it. Ah, here it is.
What subject?
Take a look.
Studying hard as always, I see. Except, wait, intermediate? Isn't that part of the Sunday school curriculum?
Yeah, so small detail on Sunday school in this series. So this is a fantasy setting. So most of the time during the day, it's a fantasy setting and it's like an older, like I guess like life has and society has developed sort of unexpectedly because of the advent of orbital technology. So a lot of the time during the days, kids are expected to be helping out their parents on the farm or like wherever they're living, which is and they go to school on Sunday, or ideally they're just being kids. So yeah, you get school 1 day a week.
Seems a bit basic for you.
Oh, it's not for me. I promised to help Fee with her math studies. I found this at a bookshop in town and thought it might be of some use to her.
Ah, okay.
Which reminds me, I should really be going. I'm sure she's waiting for me by now. I'll see you later, Reen.
Take care.
Reen's just waiting for the next
don't
person
worry.
to come and punch him.
Huh?
I'm sure Machias doesn't hate you or anything. If you can find some way of making him realize how you feel, I'm sure he'll understand. It's just getting through to him that might be tough.
Yeah.
Emma's nice and sympathetic, but like, it shouldn't be
Just
on
have to
Reen.
keep at it. If Emma believes I can make it work, then I'll believe it too.
Oh boy, Reen, you.
I should
sad
probably also
bastard.
get going. Maybe I'll wander around the academy grounds for a while before returning to the dorm.
So, yeah, I'd say low-key remember that exact exchange, where Machias is like, get out of my face, you loser. How dare you lie to me? And Reen's just like, oh man. And it isn't until Emma's like, oh, it'll work out if you keep at it, that he's like, okay, yeah, this'll work out if I keep at it. Just remember that it took Emma telling him. It'll be important in the extremely long term. Yeah, so we're gonna take a quick trip around the school because some things have changed. There's it's a character for later. Let's go to the old schoolhouse really quick. She's dead. That doesn't even look particularly comfortable. Emma said she was gonna meet with Fee, right? So I guess I should wake her up, but... Just passes out. No, Reen. Hey, I was passing by here when I saw you sleeping on that bench. I seem to recall you were supposed to be meeting up with Emma, weren't you? I suppose so. Okay, later. Wait a second, one more thing. I'm not sure falling asleep at odd spots around campus like this is a good idea. If you really have to sleep during the day, I think you should at least use one of the infirmary beds. I do, sometimes. Beatrix gives me sweets if she's there. Oh, the nurse? She does seem like a really kind person. But that's beside the point. You're a girl, you know? You should be more... Never mind that. Can you sense it? Huh? Sense what? This building. It's changed again a lot. What? Reen's mouth. Later. It's changed? Dot dot dot. It's pretty late. I'll save checking that claim until tomorrow, but wait. Does that mean Fee's been investigating the old schoolhouse on her own? Yeah, no, everybody can sense shit. And then we want to, I believe, oh, yeah, no, this is important. Sorry. This is an important diversion for me. We're gonna say hi to Toa.
Are you getting used to life at the academy yet?
I think I'm getting there. Our classes have really gotten harder since the start of the year, but I feel as though I'm keeping
That's
up.
good to hear. By the way, tomorrow is another free day. Are you really willing to help out again, like Instructor Sarah said?
Of course, just let me know what you need help with. Actually, if you could make a list for me, that'll make it easier to get everything done.
Thanks a lot, Reen. I really do appreciate it.
Reen, you're too nice. Okay. Well, it's time. Should I go back to the dormitory? Hell yeah.
Hey there, first year.
Oh, it's you. I'm not going to play along with your scams this time, so you might as well be on your way.
I wasn't trying to hustle you before, honest. Did you, figure out how I did it, though? If you really want your 50 mirror back, I'll be happy to hand it over. But wouldn't you rather feel like you earned it? Come on, what do you say?
There had to have been a trick to it. Some form of sleight of hand. Something that wasn't as it seemed. If I had to guess, I'd say the crux of this illusion was...
So, how did he do it? How did he get our money? The coin was never tossed, the bandana around it was the bag. You can see it in the cutscene. Let's be real.
Of course. I'm pretty sure he had a bag at his feet, which means... You threw the coin in the air, but let it fall instead of trying to catch it. You let it fall right into the open bag, lying in wait for it at your feet. Am I right?
Yeah, not bad. I wasn't expecting you to figure it out so quickly.
So I was right.
Yep, spot on. And a promise is a promise, so here's your 50 mirror back. Sorry. I've only got 10 mirror on me.
It's fine. Just forget it. It's only 50 Mira. You can keep it.
Oh, really? Well, that's mighty generous.
Hey! Stop trying to leech money off innocent first years, you louse.
Oh, crap. It's the she-devil.
What?
Motorcycle.
A bicycle? No, it looks like it's powered by orbital energy. Wait, I've seen this girl somewhere before.
You're Reen, I take it. I've been hearing all about you from Toa and George. Sounds like you pulled off some pretty amazing stuff in your field study last month.
I'm surprised you know my name, actually. I didn't think I'd been doing anything worthy of such attention.
I'm surprised you know my name, actually. I got stung by bees a bunch. They were really dangerous. Don't mess with the bees around Celtic.
Guess I should still officially introduce myself, though. I'm Reen Schwarzer. It's nice to meet you.
Same. I'm Angelica. Angelica Ragnar. Glad I could finally make your acquaintance.
Ragnar? As in Marquis Ragnar? Head of one of the 4 great houses?
same reaction every time, I swear. Yeah, I'm his unworthy daughter. But he doesn't really want to have anything to do with me since I go around dressed like this.
I think it's less how you dress and more how you behave. Where are you going on that bike at this hour anyway?
Oh, George finally finished tuning the Orbital engine. So I figured I'd give it a run to the Capitol and back and see how it holds up.
Sure must be nice not to have a care in the world.
Look who's talking.
So you do ride it like a bike. Wow.
Well, catch you later. I'm thinking of putting in a request for you sometime. If I do, I'd sure appreciate a swift response.
Lost for words? That's a little something George put together a while back. He calls it an Orbital bike. Pretty cool, huh?
It is. It's kind of like a steel horse. I'm guessing you can't buy those in any shops?
Being hyped by motorcycle.
Nah. The Ruhr Institute of Technology started putting that one together as part of a test. Then George finished it off. Jellica put up the money for the parts herself. Oh, but Toa and I helped out too.
Sounds like it must have been a pretty challenging project. Are you on good terms with Toa and George then? Angelica said she'd heard all about me from them. Maybe you had a little something to do with that too?
Well, we're all from different classes, but we've kind of stuck together for a while now. Come to think of it, I never did introduce myself, did I?
You sure did get a long distance into this game without saying your name, mister.
Name's Crow Armbrust, second year, class 5.
God damn, yeah, he's the best one.
I'm sure I'll catch you around again. Later.
Shit.
So, his name's Crow, huh? Angelica's the daughter of Marquis Rodner. Toa's the student council president. George is head of the engineering club. It seems like every second year I meet is somebody important.
There we go. Okay, chapter 2. We're gonna hang out in the dorm, so we get to talk to all of our pals in here. So yeah, we've officially made the acquaintance of Trash Boy number 1, who yeah, I'm a big fan of that character. Let's see if I can sort things out with Machias. Who is it? It's me, Reen. Hey, are you free right now? I'd like to discuss something with you. I'm studying at the moment. Can you save it for tomorrow? Sure, I'll come back then. I really do want to apologize to him, but he doesn't seem to want to give me the chance. Aw, Reen, it's not on you to apologize, my dude. You free at the moment, Eustace? What do you want? I wanted to say thanks for this afternoon. I assume you mean the incident with High Arms. I explicitly remember stating that I wasn't trying to help you. Maybe so, but I still wanted to thank you. I'm not really used to handling situations like that. I mean, I'm a noble, but I've never really spent that much time with other members of the nobility. Eustace? Huh. Seems like neither one of us is an ordinary noble, but your problems have nothing to do with me. Don't expect my assistance next time. Did he just slam the door in my face? Neither one of us. I guess he's got some issues of his own, then. Yeah, Reen's the type of guy where somebody can just fling shit at you the entire conversation and be like, wow, he has problems too. Head down to floor 1. So yeah, these two are hanging out. That was a delicious meal, courtesy of Kirsch's. Thanks to that, I ought to be in top shape for tomorrow. I imagine everyone's started getting used to academy life now, but we need to avoid getting too comfortable and keep working. I heard it's tradition for the Wind Orchestra to stage a big yearly concert. I'm going to try to find out more about that tomorrow, but I'm getting really excited just thinking about it. It's going to be my big goal to work towards for the time being. What's wrong, Elisa? Oh, okay, Reen. It's nothing serious, don't worry. Well, if you insist. But now that I'm here, it's really easy to tell that this is your room, Elisa. It's so organized and neat, and it's almost like the player made the model come on comfortably close in this cutscene. You ever try to casually converse with the person you're clipping into? Don't make fun of me like that. Sometimes I can't tell if he's clueless or if he's actually caught on. Sorry, did something upset you? Oh, no, it's nothing. Door seems to be locked. Oh, she's not here? I wonder where she went. Someone's here. Seems like it. I'll be right there. Hello? Hello, Reen. Is something the matter? Not really. I just came by for a chat. Is Fee here with you? I thought I heard her voice a moment ago. She is. I promised to help her study after we finish dinner. She's currently doing some exercises I prepared for her this afternoon. I never expected to hear that. She's actually a very hard worker. Would you like to join us? Nah, it's alright. I'd rather not distract you two. Sounds like hard work, so good luck. Thank you. Have a good free day tomorrow. So nice. Good evening, Reen. Hey there, Laura. I like how you've got your room set up. It's pretty relaxing. It's probably because we've both grown up and more immersed in the way of the sword. My room at home has more or less the same feel, too. I should have expected as much. I see you've been practicing your swings tonight, too. Of course, it helps my dinner settle. Sword practice is usually my go-to for clearing the mind, so it's an ideal way to wind down after the day. For some reason, I had this impression that you were one of those people who never got caught up in stray thoughts. Even I have things I brood over now and again. I've noticed that you've been putting extra effort into your training lately. May we both continue to strive towards improving ourselves. Couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah, so, another thing I like about Reen is something I'm going to be saying a lot, but a thing I like about him is how radically his personality and dynamic shifts with every character he talks to. He's got a good dynamic with pretty much everyone. Oh, I wasn't expecting to see you here. I didn't peg you as the type to sneak into a lady's room in the middle of the night. Maybe I had you figured out wrong. I wouldn't exactly call this sneaking. I'm kind of surprised, though. You're actually not drinking. Holy shit. Not that I wouldn't like a drink right now, to be honest, but I've got some work I need to finish up before I forget. Okay, yeah, I give up. Grab me a beer from that case over there, will ya? You ever think that maybe there's something not quite right about a teacher bringing her beer into the dorms? Come on now, beer's the fuel that keeps my fires burning. I'll let you have a can or two for yourself. It's okay. If anyone asks, I'll have no idea where you got it. I think I'll pass. By the way, instructor, you know a guy named Crow, right? He's a second-year student. Oh, and Angelica, too. Oh, so you've met them already, have you? I've had my fair share of good times with them since I became an instructor, but then again, who hasn't? Oh, so you know them? At the very least, I hope you can steer clear of their influence. You wouldn't want to take after them any more than you'd want to take after me. You say that, and yet here you are as our homeroom teacher. Sarah, every line of dialogue. I'm awful, and I'm kind of aware of that fact, Reen. Why are you saying this to me? Sarah is also one of my favorites. Holy shit. Okay. Let's just advance. I think that's all we can do tonight, and we'll kick it forward to the next day. Oh, I love these little nighttime segments. They're good. Or wait, is it the nighttime segment after a free day? I don't remember. Yeah, it's the nighttime segment after a free day. Okay. So, it's the start of a new day, which means another straw poll to make. And I'm gonna get to work on that as the cutscene plays. Old Schoolhouse Mystery 2. I would like to ask Class 7 to continue their investigation of the old schoolhouse from where they left off last month. I hope you will be able to shed further light onto the secrets within those walls. You may begin when you see fit, but make sure you are completely prepared. Substitute Tutor. Something urgent has just come up, so I really need someone to take care of tutoring the kid I usually teach. I'll be waiting in the lower class dorm, so please come and see me as soon as you can. Book delivery. A number of books have just arrived for Thor's faculty, and I would like assistance in delivering them. Simple enough. The old schoolhouse request is the same as last month. I've still got the key, so I can go in whenever I'm ready. There's no telling how long it's going to take, so I should finish up everything else first. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so we have 2 bond points, and a bunch of characters we can visit. So I am already looking at a spoiler for this, and there are 3 characters on this map that we can go visit. You can clearly see Sarah, we can hang out with Crow, and we can hang out with Emma. Or, just gonna warp to the Academy front gate really quick. We can also hang out with, you'll see him on the right, Gaius. So we have 2 points, 4 choices. The top 2 will be decided. So we've got Gaius, Crow, Emma, Sarah. Okay, chat, don't let me down. Good oink. Get me a good one. So, yeah, I'm going to, I'm gonna do some of the side quests, and I'll take a look at that once once the poll's got some answers on it. But first, we should head over to the bookstore because there's stuff for us to get in there. Okay, so this kid has a very particular character model. I want you to remember this green-haired kid. Because a glitch occurred for me and everyone who I've seen play through this game, which admittedly is one person, but, yeah, just remember that model. If it happens, I will laugh pretty hard. It involves that kid. Welcome, feel free to blah blah blah. Yeah, no, we're delivering books, it's fine. Okay. Public science, macroeconomics, empire's hottest spots. 5 people, 5 books, okay. Gonna shop really quick. We've got manly munchies, sandwiches, a cookbook marketed towards men. Yeah, we're gonna buy that. And look, there's some other books here. We got traditional archery and The Art of Napping, a practical guide to improving the quality of your naps. I'm buying this, and we're gonna get traditional archery too, obviously. And the Imperial Chronicle, why not? Let's go ham on books. Yeah, let's take a look at The Art of Napping. Glance through The Art of Napping. This book goes into surprising detail on how to have a really refreshing nap. God, I wish I had that. Seems like the one book Fee'd wanna read. I should tell her about it. I didn't realize Reen would fit Snark into this Bond event. That's hysterical. Traditional archery. The archery tips in this book are really easy to understand. You should share them with Elisa sometime. Yeah, I like that. These are always cute. Yeah, no, Fee's good. I have strong feelings about that character as well. But yeah, we gotta deliver some books. So I'll deliver the books, and then we'll immediately do one of the Bond events. I believe, yes, school library first. Oh, and I think, actually, there's another cutscene we can grab here. Definitely not running over here because it's involving 2 characters I really like. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, hi, Reen. I hear you ran into Angie yesterday. Angie? Oh, Angelica? Yep, that's her. Crow, George, Angelica, and I have all been friends since we were first years. I was wondering about that, actually. How did you all come to be friends? None of you were in the same class, and you're all part of different clubs, so... Oh, the Academy gave us a little assignment of sorts to take care of last year. As we learned to work together, we gradually became good friends. Well, that makes sense. Considering everyone in Class 7 comes from different backgrounds, I wouldn't be surprised if you had some disagreements, but I'm sure you'll get past them and come to understand each other eventually, just like we did. You can do it. Thanks. I really hope I can do that with Machias. I like that, yeah, someone pointed out in chat that Toa has a seat cushion to help her get additional height. You are correct. No, like, oh, yeah, let's check out the salon that we were invited to. So, yeah, the nobility. Noble exclusive salon. No lower class students allowed. Yeesh. Red carpet on the 3rd floor only. God, gag. Yeah, so we want to go to the library now. Oh, I guess I've never been in the library before. In the library, you'll find books detailing key terminology on the 2nd floor, and a recommended reading corner on the 1st. The recommended reading corner is updated almost every month, so it's worth checking on a regular basis. What's more, many books you read will be added to the book tab of your notebook for future reference. You can access the book tab, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so I'm not collecting all the books in this run. Probably not. There's a lot of things you can do for 100% completion. I will be getting a 100% completion file for the next game. Like, we will be operating off of that in the future. However, you cannot do 100% completion on your first run, so we aren't bothering with it. You need the second run to get all the character profile pages. So, I might stream parts of that. It's gonna be lower commentary, obviously, because it's mostly gonna be me beating my head against enemy analysis and fishing. Recommended reading corner. Imperial Railways, a History, Erebonian Folklore. I have never read Erebonian Folklore before. Let's do it. Let's get educated, everybody. Hype stream, right? Reading, hell yeah. Considering the size and history of the Erebonian Empire, it should come as no surprise that it has a wealth of folklore, perhaps more than any other nation on the continent. This is the first in a series of 3 books that will introduce you to a small number of the legends and traditions in Erebonia. It is my wish that this series will stimulate new interest in the rich history and mythology of this great nation. Animism. Animism is a religious belief native to the land of Erebonia, disconnected from the teachings of the Septian Church. There is no single type of animism. Some animists believe that objects in the natural world have a spirit, while others emphasize the reverence of one's ancestors. The animist traditions of the past continue to live on in a number of ways in Erebonia, with the summer festival being just one. While animism may be disconnected from the doctrine of the Septian Church, it does not specifically refute the Church's teachings, and in many regions, animist traditions have been incorporated into the beliefs of the Septian Church. Many animists have, thus, been converted to worshipping the goddess Eidios while retaining their traditional beliefs. Furthermore, the people of the Nord Highlands to the northeast of the Empire revere the wind as a spirit and share many of the fundamental aspects of their religious outlook with the people of Erebonia. Fiend, an evil creature that differs from the monsters that we know. Most are said to cause harm to humans, and while they are fundamentally similar to the devils which appear in the teachings of the Septian Church, the existence of neither fiends nor devils has been proven. Fairy. Fairies are inhabitants of another world, separate from both spirits and fiends. Descriptors of them vary amongst different traditions. Some liken them to young winged girls, while others characterize them as small people. A number of believers also portray them as being represented by small animals. One thing they all have in common, however, is that they enjoy pulling pranks on people. Yeah, so, God, the lore in this game, there's a lot. I'm gonna read another book, I'm sorry, stream. Imperial Railways, a History. The Orbital Revolution of 50 years ago had a profound effect on Erebonia, much as it did on other nations of the continent. Much is made of its impact on weaponry, but I believe its influence on transport was equally noteworthy. Specifically, the Orbital Revolution allowed the creation of railways for the first time. Before the Orbital Revolution, there were only 3 methods of transport available to Imperial citizens: horse, boat, and walking. Considering the sheer size of Erebonia, the situation was far from ideal. Traveling from the imperial capital of Heimdall to Breahard, the capital of the Kreutzen province, for example, took 10 days on foot and 4 days by horse. Such long journeys would be impossible to imagine for the Erebonian citizen of today. Changing all that, however, was the Orbital Revolution's transformation of manufacturing, making the creation of mechanical engines possible for the first time. This marked a key turning point in the history of transportation, and Erebonia's first use of these engines was the invention of the train. Septian Calendar 1158. The first orbitally powered vehicle to run on rail tracks was developed through the combined efforts of Professor G. Schmidt, a leading disciple of Professor Epstein, and the Rheinford factory. Known at the time as a weapons manufacturer. Septian Calendar 1160, the freight line between Rower City and the Sachsen iron mine, was completed. Septian Calendar 1165, the first passenger railway connecting Heimdall and Rower began operation. As a result of these developments, the concept of the Orbital Railway became widely known throughout the nation, and by 1175, a wide-reaching railway network had been created with Heimdall as its center. This rail nexus effectively connected the imperial capital with all the major provincial capitals. This was followed soon after by the establishment of railways in other nations on the continent, eventually leading to the creation of the Transcontinental Railroad 20 years ago, which has made transporting people, goods, and information all over the continent significantly easier. There is no doubt that the orbitally powered airships invented in the Liberal Kingdom and the family automobiles developed in the Calvard Republic are also wonderful inventions. However, a half a century after the Orbital Revolution, it is an incontestable fact that railways are the most important method of transport. So, here is, so this is written by S. Reinman. You can tell that that's an Erebonian name. Now, this is really cool because, in Trails in the Sky, it's all about how important airships are. And, like, the game's named Trails in the Sky. It's named after the primary method of transportation. It's about how airships won the war, and airships, like, are the best thing. In this, it's like, no, airships are hot shit, but let me tell you about railways. Trains are so much more important. And then, if we ever had a game in Calvard, I guess we'll have Trails in the Cars 2. There you go. That's the sequel. Look forward to it. Ugh. If it isn't Reen, how may I help you today? If you're here to talk history, I'm sure I can set aside a few hours of my day for an engaging little chat. Not today, thanks. Instructor Thomas is in charge of history and literature. It's not hard to tell why I was picked for the former either. I'm just here to ask whether you ordered this book from the bookstore recently. Reen showed Instructor Thomas Behind the War of the Lions. Ooh, you have my Behind the War of the Lions. Wait, why do you have my Beyond the War of the Lions? Well, it's a long story. I see, it all makes sense now. Thank you for going out of your way to hand-deliver this to me. There's no trouble at all. By the way, this book provides an in-depth look at several of the mysteries surrounding the War of the Lions. Though, I suppose you probably figured that much out just by the title. I had intended on covering these mysteries in class, too. But I would be more than happy to lend it to you if the premise catches your interest. I'll let you know if I ever find the time. Please give it to me? Oh? That wouldn't happen to be a recipe book there. Oh boy. Food-related research, yep. So, Instructor Thomas is interested in all the worst food items in the game. Instructor Thomas is one of my favorite characters because he's basically, his deal is he is the over-the-top history buff that's so into his special interest, he will talk your ear off for hours, and everyone is sick as hell of it, and I see a lot of myself in that. I wish we could borrow his book. Shit. God. Let's head around. Oh, damn it. Okay, we don't get to meet one of my favorite. We're gonna say hi to one of my favorite characters in this game now. I don't care if she doesn't have a scene. I'm gonna go say hi. Oh shit, okay, these two are together. Good day, Fee. Are you here for a nap? Yep. That's just fine by me. Go ahead and use one of the free beds. Oh, let me go get some tea and sweets for you too. Great. I'm happy to see that even Fee joined a club. It's always good to have something that you can devote yourself to. You are students, after all. Might as well make the most of your time here by trying all sorts of different things. Remember Instructor Beatrix. She is great. Just, low-key remember this sweet lady. She's very important. Oh, I guess this how's this going. Are you planning on spending today running around campus on more of the student council's errands? You're a strange one, to say the least. You say that, but maybe you'd like to join me. I'm afraid I'll have to decline. At any rate, if being an errand boy is your thing, at least do it with the competence befitting a noble. Will do. Why, hello there. Did you have a question for me? I do. Do you have a moment? Instructor Mary teaches both the arts and home ec, so this should be hers. Did you order this book recently? Reen showed Instructor Mary the copy of Modern Art, The Complete Works. Oh, yes, I did. But is there a reason you have it? Funny you should ask. It's quite the story. I see. That's very diligent of you. Not at all. I'm just doing what was asked of me. Oh, come now. No need to be so humble. I should have said this earlier, but thank you for going out of your way to bring this directly to me. I'm sure this book will increase the quality of my lessons dramatically. You've made my students very happy. It's very flattering. Yeah, Mary's nice. Oh, next we get to see one of my favorites. Oh, hey, Reen, right? What do you need? Just a moment of your time if you can spare it. Instructor Makarov teaches natural sciences and orbital engineering, so this one might be his. Did you order this from the bookstore recently? Reen showed Instructor Makarov the issue of Topical Science. Yeah, I've got a subscription to that magazine through the bookstore. But what are you doing with it? Well, it's like this. Oh, I do it, thanks. Between schoolwork and doing favors for the student council, you must be one busy guy. I won't deny that. Changing the subject for a minute, mind if I ask what you're doing up here? Evading all my teacherly responsibilities, can you tell? Right, how silly of me. There are some things you shouldn't just say in front of your hardworking students. It's cool though, I'm doing just enough work to keep me from being fired. You should try it out sometime. No offense, but I think you work too hard. Today's your free day, so you should use it to relax a bit. All that hard work will catch up to you if you don't. That's a good point. Whoa, wouldn't have expected that out of him. Guess he does care about his students in his own way. Anyway, thanks for bringing me my magazine. Catch you later. Right, thank you for your time. I love him. Yeah, good cast. I feel like I should just have a button that I hit that's like, I like this character. This is a good one. Because, yeah, I frequently, God, I find myself repeating, like, endlessly why I like them, but, in any other game, any number of these minor characters, finger quotes, would be my favorite, and here's a game full of, like, 50 of them, so I'm just gonna be happy the entire time. Oh, that Reen Schwarzer from Instructor Wallenstein's class, what brings you to me? May I have a minute of your time? Pretty sure he teaches the political and economics classes. That should mean... Do you know this book by any chance? Reen showed Vice Principal Heinrich the copy of Analyzing Macroeconomics. As it just so happens, that's the very book I ordered from the bookstore. But why do you have it? Wait, don't tell me Wallenstein's corrupted you into a petty thief. You're both stealing Academy deliveries, aren't you? Hold on, let me explain. I see. Allow me to apologize for doubting you so readily, and so vehemently. But that raises another question. Your father is a baron, is he not? Then why, pray tell, would someone of such worthy blood perform such menial tasks? What exactly are you asking me? I do not mean to deny the work ethic or the importance of the student council, but nobles have their roles and commoners have theirs. I would just like for you to keep that in mind. I see. What's more, you could very well have a bright future. Try not to let Instructor Valestine's influence stain it too much. That is all. You may take your leave. Thank you for your time. You must be gunning for the title of Thor's most punchable faculty member. Oh my god! I forgot Reen had that reaction. Holy shit. Yeah, no, if you don't like this guy, I don't know what it would take after that. Holy god. Okay, let's go say hi to Sarah. Jesus Christ. No, like, this kid's on sweetheart mode 95% of the time, and then for the last 5, he's done with your shit. You ever just sick? Are you ever sick and tired of being nice? You ever want to go ape shit? Hey, Sarah, how you doing? What's up, lad? Glad to see you hard at work as ever. I feel as though I'm wasting my breath pointing this out, but you do realize it's the middle of the day, don't you? You got a problem with me spending the afternoon drinking? This is my room and this is my beer. I'm not seeing the problem. Looks like she's completely gone. I get the feeling that one odd magazine in the pile is probably hers. You wouldn't happen to know what this is, would you? Reen showed Instructor Sarah the Empire's hottest spots. Hey, that's the magazine I used the Academy's money to buy. Didn't think you read it too. Let's not jump to conclusions now. Looks like I was right on the mark. The truth is, Reen explained the situation to Instructor Sarah. Thanks. That explains it though. Sounds like your work for the Student Council is varied, if nothing else. Well, I might as well have a little look at it now. Flip. She might be the most carefree person I've ever met. That's a magazine for people looking to tour the Empire, isn't it? That seems like something you should be buying with your own money, not the Academy's. It's for your field studies. What? I'm reading this so I can research potential field study locations. Yet here you are, assuming I'm using it to plan a sneaky little holiday for myself. That's pretty rude, you know. I see. That certainly does sound plausible. Though, it might not seem like it sometimes, but I guess she really is always looking out for us. Oh, the booze here looks pretty good. First it tells me about Celtic's beer. Now this, I gotta appreciate a magazine that covers an adult's needs. I take it all back, the only person she's thinking about here is herself. Right, that's all 5 of them delivered. Oh my god. Autonomous Ascension says, right, Sarah. I definitely read that as, fight Sarah. Which, yeah. Alright, bookstore, what am I doing? Okay, let's head on down and, yeah, turn this quest in. And then I will check out the result of that poll. God, I love this game. I'm psyched to be playing this with you guys. Oh my god. Looks like you've made all your deliveries. What a boon you've been. Thank you. Always happy to be a boon. Here, I wanted to give you something as a token of my gratitude. They may come in handy at some point. Received. Ground bait. I think they will. Did you just give me a bunch of worms in a can? That's fine. And again, I cannot overstate how thankful I am. You'll be the first one I call if I ever need a hand again. I'm always willing to help. See you later. Reen, please have higher standards. Please. Friend, please. Agent J-Wall, thank you so much for the sub. So, time to take a look at this. Time to take a look at this straw poll. Who's winning? Whoa! Okay, that's an interesting result. So, in first place for the straw poll, we have a very unexpected Emma. I have never done this event. So, it's fascinating. For top 1 and 2, we've got Emma and... Oh boy, you guys have the same tastes as me. I'm so sorry. Let's go say hi to Emma. Let's go see what she's up to. Oh, hello, Reen. I see you're working hard as always. Hey there, Emma. You know, I see you in this bookstore pretty often. What brings you here today? Well, today I'm searching for some study materials. I'm hoping to find some that'll help Fee with our classwork. Ah, so that's it. Have you come across anything good yet? Not quite. I've been struggling to find something that would make it easy for her to understand. But on my honor as class president, I'm going to keep looking until I find something. I do owe her one after she cheered me up yesterday. Maybe I can help her out. Spend time with Emma. So, I think what I'm gonna do is save the game. This is gonna be a short session. I'm only doing the free day. I'm going to, honoring the straw poll, the two that the save file will continue on with are Emma and a certain garbage man. However, what I'm going to do is save the game right now, and we're gonna take a look at all of them. So we're gonna do something weird. We're gonna actually do Emma not last but third. Instead, we're gonna do the two that didn't make the cut, so we can actually see these cutscenes because they're good. Like, all of this content is really good. Let's, from top to bottom on the list, we're gonna go see our bottom contender. Hey teacher, how's it going? Oh. Oh my god. So, full disclosure, the two that I hung out with this day in my file the first time through were, I believe I hung out with Gaius and Crow. But I also remember seeing Sarah, so I might have done, I don't know, whatever. Well, if it isn't the Reen Bean Machine, dutifully roaming the campus as always. I feel like I'm wasting my breath pointing this out, but you do know it's the middle of the day, right? You got a problem with me spending my afternoon drinking? It's my room and my beer, I'm not seeing a problem here. Looks like she's already plastered. Knowing her, she's probably ready to leap into action if anything serious were to come up, though. This might be a good chance to ask her some things I normally couldn't. Hey, don't just stand there like you've got nothing to do. You're a student, so come sit here and keep me company. I don't see how that has any relation to me being a student. Oh well, guess this is as good a chance as any. I'll go and get myself something to drink. Oh, and be a dear and get me something to snack on while you're out, would you? Fine. So, I love how Reen absolutely flips on his head when it comes to Sarah. He goes from like, oh, I'll do whatever I can to help, to, yeah, whatever. Looks like you've been working pretty hard for the student council. That's what I like to see. Building up experience and making memories is exactly what youth's about. I don't want to hear it. Not from the person that pushed me into it in the first place, anyway. Especially since I've had a lot on my mind lately, regardless. This is about Machias, huh? Was it that obvious? Well, you don't exactly have a poker face. Have you figured out a way to make up with them yet? I wish. If I'd been completely honest with them to begin with, none of this would have happened, so it's all my fault, but still. I remember when I had such simple, youthful worries. That's one way to brush me off. Well, the way I see it, your best bet would be just focusing on helping the student council out for today. Helping other people out with their worries helps you develop as a person and figure out how to take care of your own. Really? Of course. You need to take each and every request seriously and not just see them as boxes on a checklist. Listening carefully to what a client says and figuring out what they really want from that is a key part of the job. After all, people tend to not say what's really on their mind. You have to listen for it. Hey, what's with that look? I'm just surprised you gave such a helpful, on-point reply. Can I ask what you did before you became an instructor? Well... let's just put it this way. I've got a lot of experience. More than enough to give you youngins helpful advice whenever you need it. That would be a little bit more credible if you weren't completely drunk. Lucid enough to dodge the question, though. Either way, I'm your homeroom teacher. I'll always help you out if you really need me. For now, though, just focus on what you gotta do. I suppose you're right. Well, it's not every day she gives good advice. Might as well take it while I can and focus on helping out the student council. Sarah took a swig of beer sitting on the table. Ah, that's the stuff. I can't take her advice, right? Your bond with instructor Sarah strengthened. So even though you don't see the bond points going up on screen, they do increase. Like, they do go up. And you know, thanks to that convenient flash forward, that we will eventually control Instructor Sarah. So, yeah, you're basically investing for the future in that case. Like, I like Sarah a lot. She does a good job of flipping. Reen said it once again really well earlier. Wow, she went really quickly from plastered to bastard. Okay, now it's time to see an exceptionally good boy. Oh yeah, this room. Maybe? Yeah, this room. Oh, hello, Reen. Sorry, did I interrupt you? Nah, it's alright. Clara instructed me to do some, I actually don't, Dessins? I don't know. I do not art. I felt a bit tired after finishing a couple of them, though, so I'm just taking a break for now. Sounds like you've been working hard, at least. I kind of want to see what he's like when he's drawing. Spend time with Gaius. Would it be okay if I stayed a while and watched you draw, Gaius? Fine by me. If you've got any good advice, I'm all ears, too. Wow, that's quite the elaborate drawing. Compliments like that make me feel like I'm improving, but don't hold back if you have any criticisms to make. Got it. Even though I think this looks pretty great already, used to draw back home, right? Yeah, I taught myself by painting landscapes and, well, mostly landscapes. But Clara, the head of the club, wasn't too thrilled to hear that. How so? According to her, I draw purely by feel without even the most basic artistic techniques. She told me to take what I see and make it my own, so I've been doing rough sketches like this since last month. In fact, I just finished my 100th sketch. That's a lot. I don't know if I'd have the patience to sit down and do that many sketches. Isn't that kind of a pain? It's not that bad. It helps that Clara's words resonated with me. That's what I'm doing with my time in the Empire, after all. I'm taking what I see and making it my own. Now seems like a good time to ask, where are you from? I suppose I never did mention that, did I? I'm from the Nord Highlands, to the north of the Empire. Hold on, that's where Emperor Drykels raised his army. All this time we were learning about the Nord Highlands in class, and you were from there. Well, you know, I do plan on telling the rest of the class eventually. Come to think of it, I don't know why Gaius came to Thor's in the first place. Hopefully I'll get the chance to ask him sometime. Is something wrong? Nah, sorry, just spacing out. Really like to see your painting when it's done. If it turns into a painting worth seeing, I'll be sure to show you. Gaius is so good. You guys is really good. Yeah, no, Gaius is one of my personal favorites. I use him despite the fact that he frequently overlaps with another party member in terms of, like, role. I just use him. He's good. He does good things. Okay, so we're gonna talk to Emma. How about I help you then? You sure? Thank you so much for offering. Okay, to get started, would you mind searching over there? Got it. Unsurprisingly, most of the books here are targeted at people with a high level of education. Fee isn't quite there though, so I need something a bit simpler for her. It's really considerate of you to use so much of your free time to help her. But isn't this cutting into your own studies? It's not a big deal, really. I got into the academy on a scholarship, so I want to return the favor by doing all I can to help the other students out. Class 7 is an especially small class, too, so helping each other just seems like the natural thing to do. That kind of thinking is why you're our class president. You don't need to flatter me. It's not flattery, it's honesty. For what it's worth, Fee's been paying a lot more attention in class since you two started studying together, too. I've noticed that. It's nice to see. Hopefully I can teach her how to get excited about learning new things before her midterms start. That would definitely be a big step for her. Hearing that makes me really want to find her the right book. You and me both. Oh, what about that book over there? That might work. This one? Reen and Emma's hands brushed against each other as they reached for the book. Oh, you fucking... Oh, God, you dorks. Oh, sorry about that. Likewise. And thus, they managed to find some useful study material for Fee. Your bond with Emma strengthened. That's cute. Emma's nice. I like that we actually get a little more Fee lore from that. And finally, here's the one that I went for first, because fucking garbage. Hey, Crow, how's it going? Yo, so we meet again. Enjoying a little tea in peace and quiet today, Crow? Nah, I'm just waiting around for an appointment. But they sure are taking their sweet time. Way to keep a guy hanging. I get the feeling you've done the same thing at least a couple times. Oh ho, feeling cheeky today, are we? Can't really deny that, though. Wonder who he's waiting for. Doesn't seem like a girl, at least I don't think. Mind if I join you, Crow? Sure thing. And hey, once they get in here, maybe you can even join in. Yo, kept you waiting, huh? Speak of the devil. Sorry we're late. We ended up getting a little bit distracted. This isn't what I was expecting. I'll let you off the hook this time. Better not let it happen again, though. I know. But what are we messing around for? Let's get started already. Is that Blade? Oh, what do you play? I've been telling everyone who will listen about it. Even handed a deck over to old Mick to spread the love. So's Crow's deck that Mick gave me. Alright, take that. Oh, you're in for it now. Don't give up, Kay! Oh, this is nice to see. Didn't think you had it in you to look out for anyone else. Maybe you're not so bad after all. You flatter me. Want to join in? Bets start at 3. You can't seriously be making children gamble! I mean, depends on your definition of gamble. We're just playing for candy. Wait, how does that make it okay? But still, it's kind of sad you're betting against kids. Aren't you technically an adult now? Whoa there, slow down a little. Age is all relative in a clash of spirits like this. Take this, bolt! Right into my trap. Eat this, mirror! Oh man, are you serious? You did it, Kay. Piece of cake. Thanks, Crow. I don't even know what we're gonna do with all these sweets. Dang it. It's the last one you're getting out of me. Huh, looks like Crow's the only one losing anything here. I guess I could play a couple rounds. Reen then joined the fun and enjoyed a few games of Blade with everyone. Your bond with Crow strengthened. God, I love him! Dang, I'm almost out of sweets to bet. Yoreen, wanna maybe lend me a few? I'll give you twice as many back, I swear. Yeah, not happening, cheapskate. No, listen. You gotta understand. Crow is the kind of guy who will, like, layer 1. Oh man, cute, he's playing this game with kids. Clearly they're having a great time. Layer 2, oh god, they're gambling. Level 3, layer 3. Huh. Crow seems to only lose at this and be giving away candy for free. What? Yeah, listen, very, very important boy. He's very important. Yeah, okay, so on to the next quest. We're gonna go talk about tutoring. So this is a pretty simple quest. This is more or less like, hey, how close were you listening in class? This is the upper class dorm. We gotta go to the lower class. Because, like, yeah, what was I thinking? Going to the upper class dorm for a tutoring position. Also, are a little on the nose here with, Klein's a good kid. That's all you need to know. Klein's a good boy. But, yeah. You notice they're a little on the nose with the upper class dorm being on a set of stairs you climb, lower class dorm being in a freaking gully with this scenic view of this rock wall. Yeah, not too great there. Yeah, so we've gotta go to this house over here, and we'll give a short tutoring lesson. And you know, I'm gonna look at chat because I've been ignoring you guys because there's so much dang text to read. Yeah, so what do you guys think of, what do you guys think of the different supports that we saw? Which is your favorite? I think they're all, like, genuinely, I think they're all pretty good. Mask says, "Hi Jay, you're incredibly valid. Crow's the best trash man. I love the art boy Gaius." Extremely correct opinion. Everyone is good. Emma